So many people spend their whole lives looking for approval in mirrors that are already broken. They look for confirmation in the eyes of strangers, in the comments of others, from a world that does not always see clearly. But what if I told you that beauty is not only in what others notice? It is also in what you carry inside, in the quiet signs that tell the truth about who you are, even when you doubt yourself. The first sign is presence. When you walk into a room and the atmosphere shifts a little, it is not always because of clothes or makeup. It is because of the energy you bring, the way your steps show confidence without needing any words. People feel it before they can explain it. The second sign is the eyes. They do not just look, they connect. A good-looking woman does not have to speak much when her eyes already share sincerity, kindness, or strength. There is a light there that people remember even long after you have gone. The third sign is the smile. Not the smile that is forced, but the one that appears naturally without effort. That kind of smile can calm hearts, soften walls, and bring comfort. It is not decoration, it is power. The fourth sign is posture. The way you stand, the way you carry your body shows how you carry your life. Shoulders relaxed, head lifted, not from arrogance, but from acceptance. You show that you belong here, and when you believe that, others will believe it too. The fifth sign is how people listen when you speak. A good-looking woman is not only seen, she is heard. Not because her voice is louder, but because her words are rooted in something real. She speaks and others lean closer. That is beauty beyond appearance. The sixth sign is mystery. You do not have to reveal everything to everyone. A part of you remains your own, and that makes others curious. Beauty is not about exposing everything. It is about protecting something valuable and allowing others to feel its depth. True beauty is felt through the energy you bring, not just what is seen. Many women struggle to believe in their own beauty because they are trained to measure themselves against shallow standards. They stand in front of mirrors, pulling apart their reflection, comparing themselves to images on screens that are often unreal. But beauty is not a contest of features. It is not limited to measurements or symmetry. Real beauty shows itself in presence, in the way you carry your spirit into the world. People might not remember the exact shade of your lipstick or the brand of your dress, but they will always remember the feeling you left with them when you walked away. That is presence. When you walk into a room, your presence speaks before your voice does. It is the quiet certainty in your steps, the openness in your energy, the way you hold yourself with dignity. Even if you do not notice it, people feel it. They sense a certain warmth or a certain calmness that surrounds you, and it draws them in. Think of the times when someone entered a space and everyone turned to look, not because of perfect makeup or bright clothes, but because they gave off something magnetic. That is what it means to be good, looking beyond appearances. Presence is not about being the loudest or demanding attention. It is about balance. It is about carrying a calm confidence that does not need to shout. It is knowing that you belong wherever you are without apology. This energy becomes more powerful than physical features because it cannot be copied. You cannot buy it. You cannot fake it. It grows from self-respect, from the way you treat yourself and others, from the values you carry deep inside. Sometimes you may doubt yourself, thinking you go unnoticed, but watch how often people are drawn towards you without clear reason. They may ask for your opinion, feel safe in your company, or simply smile when they see you. These are all signs that your presence is making a difference. Beauty is not only in faces. It is in the invisible force that makes people feel comfortable, inspired, or lifted when they are near you. This energy is shaped by how you handle yourself in different moments. Do you carry grace in hard times? Or do you let chaos lead you? A woman who can walk through challenges with composure naturally shines with attractiveness. People look at her and see more than an appearance. They see strength, wisdom, and resilience. Presence is not just what you show in easy times. It is revealed in how you carry yourself when life tests you. Another truth is that presence grows from self-acceptance. When you stop fighting with yourself, when you welcome both your strengths and your flaws, you naturally shine more. People feel it. They are drawn not to the flawless, but to the real. The more at peace you are with who you are, the more beautiful your presence becomes. It does not matter if you doubt your hair, your height, or your shape. What matters is the energy you choose to let flow through you. You may not see yourself as stunning when you look in the mirror, but mirrors cannot reflect presence. They cannot show the warmth in your aura, the calmness in your tone, or the inspiration in your posture. That is why so often others see your beauty before you do. They are not looking at what you criticize in yourself. They are feeling what you cannot see. So do not reduce beauty to something shallow or external. True beauty begins with the energy you bring into every space. It is in the way you make others feel, the comfort you give, the light you share. When you understand this, you see that being good looking is not about chasing perfection. It is about allowing your presence to speak for you. And that presence, whether you see it yet or not, is already beautiful. Your eyes reveal sincerity and strength that words cannot hide. When people think about beauty, they often picture flawless features. But what truly holds attention are the eyes. Eyes are more than a physical detail. They are windows to the soul, a direct reflection of what lives inside you. Long before someone notices the small details of your appearance, they see your eyes. They see the way you look at them, the way you listen, the way your gaze carries truth, vulnerability, and presence. That is where real beauty starts. Eyes tell stories without sound. A woman may not see herself as striking, yet when she looks at someone with compassion, it leaves a mark stronger than anything else. A kind gaze is remembered because it makes people feel seen. You may not notice it, but when your eyes light up while you speak about something you love, or when they soften while you are comforting someone, you shine with a beauty that no filter or product can create. That sincerity cannot be copied because it comes from who you are. Strength in the eyes is another side. It is the quiet resilience people notice, even when you say nothing. You may have gone through storms, heartbreak, or struggle, yet your eyes carry proof that you survived and kept going. That strength makes your beauty unforgettable because it does not depend on decoration. It shows that you have lived, that you have faced the world, and that you still choose to rise. People feel that and deeply respect it. What makes eyes so powerful is their honesty. You can put on a smile and say everything is fine. But your eyes will always tell the truth. They show sincerity. They show care. They show love. Even if you think you are ordinary, others can look into your eyes and see extraordinary depth. That is why so many people remember faces, not because of their shape, but because of the eyes that carried warmth or determination. When you connect with someone through your eyes, you offer them presence. In a world where people often feel ignored, being looked at with real attention is rare. Your eyes give that gift. They tell someone, I am here. I see you. You matter. That simple act is more beautiful than any cosmetic touch because it wakes up a feeling in others. Beauty is not just about being admired. It is about creating moments where people feel valued through your presence. There is also a quiet mystery in the eyes. They hold feelings that words cannot fully describe. They can show excitement, curiosity, or calmness. And in each of these, beauty shines. Sometimes people are drawn in not because of makeup or shape, but because your eyes carry something they cannot easily explain. It pulls them closer. They want to know what lives behind them. And that curiosity is one of the strongest signs of attractiveness. Even when you do not feel beautiful, your eyes often tell a different story. They show the love you give, the resilience you carry, the dreams you hold, and the kindness you share. Others see it even when you miss it. Mirrors cannot show this kind of beauty because mirrors only show surface. It is people, through their experience of you, who notice the sincerity and strength that shine from your gaze. When someone looks back on their time with you, they may not remember the exact outfit you wore, but they will remember how your eyes looked when you laughed or when you listened with true care. Those moments stay alive in memory because they are real. That is why your eyes are such a strong sign of being good-looking. They carry truth that lasts. So never doubt the value of what your eyes reveal. They do not need to match some fake standard to be captivating. They are already beautiful because they speak of sincerity and strength. And those qualities can never be fully hidden. They live in you, and they shine through you, whether you believe it or not. A genuine smile carries more power than any decoration. In a world where appearances are often polished and edited to fit certain rules, what stands out the most is something natural, something easy, something that flows straight from within. A smile that is not forced, not calculated, but real, is one of the most beautiful things anyone can see. It is not about perfect teeth or perfect lips. It is about the warmth, the honesty, and the life that a smile shares in silence. When a woman smiles from the heart, she changes the energy of the space around her at once. People may walk into a room feeling heavy or distracted, but one real smile can soften that air in a moment. It does not need words because it speaks straight to the emotions of others. That is why you so often hear people say they remember a person's smile long after they forget the details of their face. Beauty leaves the deepest mark when it is tied to feelings. And a smile does exactly that. A genuine smile shows kindness. It tells others they are safe in your presence, that they are welcome, that they are seen. It is a language understood across cultures, ages, and backgrounds. You may not see yourself as good-looking, but when you smile honestly, others are drawn to you because of the comfort and joy it brings. That pull is not shallow. It is emotional, and emotional beauty always lasts longer than physical perfection. It is also important to see how a smile reveals resilience. Even if life has tested you, even if you have lived through difficulties, the fact that you still smile sincerely shows strength. It shows that you have not let the weight of the world take your light. That resilience makes you striking in a way no external look could. People admire a woman who can carry pain yet still share joy, who can walk through struggle yet still shine with hope. That kind of beauty does not fade. Another truth about a smile is that it does not just change others, it changes you. When you smile with sincerity, you feel lighter. You release some tension. You remind yourself of the good that still exists. This inner shift shows on the outside, and people notice it without knowing why. They simply sense positivity around you, and they are drawn to it. This is why a real smile is far more powerful than any accessory. It brings an energy that makes you glow naturally. There is also a part of authenticity in a true smile. You cannot fake the warmth in the eyes that comes with it. People know when a smile is only a gesture and when it is real. And when it is real, it builds trust. It tells others you are honest, open, and kind. That kind of beauty does not need effort because it flows from truth. And truth always has its own light. Sometimes women underestimate the power of their smile because they focus too much on how it looks instead of how it feels. They think about alignment, shape, or perfection. But the people who are moved by your smile are not counting those details. They are feeling the light it gives. They are remembering the comfort it brought in a hard moment, or the joy it started unexpectedly. Those are the memories that define beauty. Think about the time someone smiled at you sincerely. You likely did not study their features. You just felt lighter, seen, or encouraged. That is the power you carry too. Your smile might be the reason someone's day gets better, the reason someone feels less alone, the reason hope returns for a moment. What could be more beautiful than that? So never underestimate the beauty of your genuine smile. It is not decoration. It is energy, kindness, and strength made visible. It does more for you than any outer standard of beauty ever could. And when you allow yourself to smile from the heart, you do not only look beautiful, you become unforgettable. Confidence shows in posture long before it shows in words. Many women overlook the quiet power their body language has, but it speaks louder than they think. The way you sit, the way you stand, the way you walk, all send a message about how you see yourself. And the truth is, people notice it right away. You may not feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. But when your posture shows dignity, strength, and self-acceptance, you naturally seem attractive to others. Posture is not about being stiff or hard. It is not about putting on a show of perfection. It is about being in line with who you are. When you walk with your head lifted, shoulders open, and steps steady, you are telling the world that you belong. You are showing that you are not hiding, that you are not shrinking yourself to fit someone else's expectations. This quiet message of worth makes people pay attention. They may not know why, but they feel your presence more. Think about those times when someone enters a room with confidence. They may not be the tallest or the flashiest person, but the way they carry themselves makes them magnetic. They are not trying to force attention, but their body shows self-assurance. This is what posture does for you. It becomes a clear reminder to others and to yourself that you deserve space, respect, and recognition. A woman who slouches, hides her face, or keeps her head low may, without meaning to, send the message that she doubts herself, even if her inner qualities are incredible. On the other hand, a woman who holds herself upright naturally appears more attractive, not because of fashion or makeup, but because her posture shines with confidence. People naturally link good posture with beauty, health, and strength. It shows that you care about yourself and that you respect your own presence in the world. Posture also shows inner resilience. When life is hard, it is easy to sink into defeat, both in body and in spirit. But when you still hold yourself tall in the middle of struggles, you embody grace under pressure. Others see it and admire it. They see that your beauty is not weak. It is steady in storms. This resilience becomes part of your aura and makes your presence unforgettable. Another important truth is that posture shapes how you feel about yourself. The body and the mind are connected. When you stand tall, you feel stronger. When you sit upright, you think more clearly. The way you carry your body does not only send signals to others, it sends signals to your own heart and mind. By choosing to match your posture with strength, you remind yourself that you are capable, valuable, and beautiful. That inner reminder then shows on the outside, creating a circle of confidence and attraction. Posture also changes how others deal with you. A woman who carries herself with calm and composure is more likely to be treated with respect. People approach her more carefully because she shows that she respects herself first. This is an unspoken rule of life. The way you present yourself teaches others how to treat you. And when your posture shows confidence, people cannot help but respond with admiration. Even when you are still, posture matters. You do not need to speak or move quickly to make an impression. Sitting with quiet strength, walking with steady calmness, or simply standing with balance speaks more than words. It shows that you are grounded. It shows that you know your worth without having to shout it. And this kind of beauty, quiet yet powerful, is always the kind that stays in people's minds. You may not realize it, but your body already tells your story before your voice begins. And when your posture carries dignity, confidence, and resilience, it becomes one of the clearest signs that you are a good-looking woman. Even if you doubt it yourself, the way others listen proves the beauty of your presence. In a world full of noise, constant distractions, and voices fighting for attention, it is rare to meet someone whose words make others pause and lean in. That is not always because of the volume of your voice or how clever your words are, but because of the honesty that comes through what you say. When people truly listen to you, it is one of the clearest signs that your beauty is more than what can be seen. It is also what is felt and heard. There is a kind of presence that cannot be ignored. When you speak from your heart, when your words carry sincerity instead of performance, you naturally draw others towards you. They feel truth behind your voice. It might be a simple thought, a comforting line, or even the silence before you speak, but people notice. They may not fully know why they are paying attention, but something in your presence asks for respect. That pull is not forced, it is earned, and it is beautiful. The way people listen to you reflects the energy you bring. If you speak without arrogance, if your tone carries both strength and kindness, people answer with their attention. A woman who does not need to fake or exaggerate already holds a rare power. She knows her voice matters, and that inner knowing helps others feel the same. This is why people remember your words, even when they forget the details of your looks. Beauty that comes through speech lasts much longer than what is only seen on the surface. Another truth is that people listen when they feel safe with you. If your presence shines with warmth and trust, your words hit deeper. A good-looking woman is not only admired from a distance, she is also valued in conversation. She is someone whose voice brings calm, whose words carry meaning. This kind of beauty goes deeper than looks because it touches hearts and minds. It leaves people walking away with thoughts they keep thinking about long after the moment ends. Sometimes you may not see how much weight your words have. You may think you are simply sharing an idea or telling a story. But the way others stop scrolling on their phones, lean in, or grow quiet to listen, is proof of the influence you hold. That influence is part of your beauty. It shows that people do not just see you, they respect you. And respect is one of the strongest signs of attraction because it connects to the soul, not just the eyes. The beauty of being listened to also comes from a balance of confidence and humility. You do not speak to crush others or demand attention. You speak to connect, to share, to inspire. This balance makes you magnetic. People trust a voice that does not shout for approval, but flows naturally with conviction. And when they trust your voice, they trust your presence, which makes you stand out even more. Your words also carry the story of your experiences, your resilience, and your values. When people listen, they are not only hearing sound, they are feeling the life behind it. They are sensing the wisdom in your struggles, the hope in your dreams, and the kindness in your view of the world. This depth cannot be matched by appearance alone. It is beauty that grows over time. Beauty that gets deeper with every story you live and every lesson you learn. Think about the moments when you were caught by someone's words. Often it was not about a perfect speech, but about the truth they shared. That is what makes your voice powerful too. When people listen to you, it is because you give them more than noise. You give them meaning. And meaning is always more attractive than perfection. So never forget the beauty in the way others listen to you. It is not by chance. It shows your presence, your honesty, and the strength of your voice. And when you see that respect in their eyes and feel their silence waiting for your words, remember this. It is one more sign that you are far more beautiful than you think. Kindness and resilience shape an aura that shines brighter than appearances. When people talk about beauty, they often speak about surface things. But the truth is, the qualities that touch hearts and stay in memory are the ones you cannot see in a mirror. A kind heart and a strong spirit create a glow that no product can copy. These are the qualities that make a woman unforgettable, even when she does not see herself as good looking. Kindness has a special power. It shows in small moments. The way you treat someone with respect, even when no one is watching. The patience you show a stranger. The comfort you give to someone in pain. These simple acts of goodness are noticed more than you think. People may not always talk about it, but they feel it, and they carry the memory long after the moment is gone. A beautiful face might catch the eye, but a kind spirit catches hearts. That is why people are drawn to you. Not just because of how you look, but because of how you make them feel. Resilience is another layer of deep beauty. Life tests all of us. No one escapes challenges, disappointments, or loss. Yet, a woman who rises after being knocked down, who still holds hope after hardship, has a kind of beauty that is magnetic. It is not about pretending life is easy. It is about showing strength even when life is heavy. That strength shows in your eyes, in your smile, in your presence. People may not know everything you have been through, but they can feel the strength in your silence. Together, kindness and resilience create a rare balance. Kindness without strength can look like weakness, and strength without kindness can feel cold. But when both live in you, you shine with warmth and courage. People look at you and see someone they can trust, someone who inspires them, someone who proves that beauty is not fragile. It is steady, tested, and alive. That is the kind of beauty that grows deeper with time instead of fading. There are times when you might think kindness makes you vulnerable, as if being soft means being ignored. But in reality, kindness makes you radiant. It takes courage to be kind in a world where people are often rushed, distracted, or ungrateful. The fact that you still choose to treat others with care is not weakness. It is powerful strength. That choice alone makes you beautiful in ways that surface beauty never will. Resilience tells another story. It shows people that you are not defined by what happens to you, that you refuse to stay broken, that you have learned to rebuild yourself. When people see that resilience in you, they admire it. Even if they never say it, they look at you and think, here is someone who did not let life steal her light. That feeling lasts longer than any physical attraction, because it touches a deeper place in them. The place where they wish for that same strength inside themselves. Your kindness and resilience also create an aura that changes the places you walk into. People feel calmer, safer, or more hopeful around you. Even when you say nothing, they cannot always explain it, but they feel that being near you lifts them. That is beauty in its pure form, the kind that changes others without effort. So if you ever doubt your looks, if you ever wonder whether you are truly beautiful, remember this beauty is not just what appears in the mirror. It is what is felt in your presence. And when kindness and resilience live in you, you carry a light that no reflection can fully show. Authenticity makes you radiant even in silence. Many women believe that being beautiful means fitting into the picture that society gives.